You want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now. I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?
Hi, happy Saturday. Happy Black Friday Saturday. Oh, let's face it, Black Friday's been going for damn 2 weeks. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I did. It was lovely. You know what? This year, instead of doing a whole turkey, my sister-in-law just did 3 big breasts. Not as big as these 2 breasts, but, and you know, it wasn't gooey or anything. It was, never mind. I've already gone. Listen, how far in am I? What does that clock say? 3 minutes and 25 seconds, 2 and 30 of which is the intro. And I'm already like veering off the charted path. So, woo! Yes, this year, I guess, in part because we didn't have all the dishes, like the giant roasting pans. And, you know, it was so, it was just, it was amazing. And we had so much more time to like all just spend hanging out. Except, of course, you know, my sister-in-law did, God, she did so much work. I brought the pumpkin cheesecake, which, yes, thank you for asking. It was amazing, phenomenal. Thanks, Paula. Yes, I stole it from Paula Dean. Well, I didn't steal it because she gave it to us. But other than that, my sister-in-law, God bless her, she did everything, but she always does. I do everything Christmas. And yeah, I'm already getting anxiety about that. It's funny because every year on the way home from Thanksgiving dinner, which we're about an hour or so from my sister-in-law, and every year on the way home in the car, we have almost the same discussion, which is me with shoes are gone. I'm sitting cross-legged next to my husband. I make him drive. Uh, and I say, you know what this means, right? We are officially on the greased slip and slide into Christmas. And there's no stopping it. This train is barreling down those tracks, and there's, well, like the Beastie Boys, no rest, no sleep till Brooklyn. Yeah, no rest until December 26th, where I'll be in the car for what's the quickest we ever did that drive? I think 8.5 hours is the fastest we've ever been able to get to Tennessee driving. But listen, we won't be on the interstate 30 minutes, and we'll be pulling in for food somewhere. And then I try and be a good passenger in the car because I am not driving. So instead of having to raise my hand and say, can I have a bathroom pass? I need to go to the bathroom. Because coffee. So I'm going to I always try and curb my caffeine intake on the trip. In fact, y'all, my last trip to Tennessee, do you know, it was a very auspicious occasion in my life. It was, well, much as I told someone the other day, girl, don't give up your Discord, Cherry. Keep it. Don't give it away. Just don't. I'm not going to. That's the only that's that virginity is going to remain very intact. I have an intact Discord hymen, and I would suggest you do the same. I've never even I've never even pulled the door open and slammed it shut. I have absolutely no desire to go to Discord. I know that nope, nothing good's happening in that damn Discord. I just feel like we see what goes on in front of our, for everybody to see. Can you imagine what? And trust me when I tell you, there are some Discord, what do they call them? Rooms, channels, or just servers. Isn't that what they call them? Servers. There are several I would love to be part of, but no. And ironically enough, it's people that I can, reach out and say hi to. So, but while I know it's got to be fun, I also know that just no. Oh, Tennille, thank you so much. This is Magnolia Pearl. I have to show you guys the back of this shirt because I don't think it showed this morning, so I'm going to show you because the back is one of the best parts. Hey, Joneson. Oh, girl, you don't need to tell me. Hell no, trust me. No, I don't have a thought. I mean, I do, obviously, I'm talking about it, but every time I even think, oh, virginity's overrated. No, it's not. I'm going to buy myself a little ring. What do they call those? A purity ring? Honey, can you buy me a purity, well, it doesn't even have to be a diamond. How about a sapphire or an emerald? Ooh, emerald. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but I hear Discord and I don't know why emerald came to because of the damn Wizard of Oz. Emerald City. Yeah, but what I was saying about shit, I don't even know. What the hell was I saying? What got us into the Discord? Oh, yes. Well, my last trip to Tennessee, I was introduced for the very first time. I lost my Bucky's virginity on the way to Tennessee. My husband, God bless him, the minute we walked in there, I'm pretty sure he knew we were in trouble once he saw that there was 95 gas pumps and like someone directing traffic off the interstate to get into the damn place. Now, I'd already heard about Buc-ee's from my son, from a few other people. I said, what is it? Like a Cracker Barrel? And they were like, yeah, Cracker Barrel on crack. I was like, oh, okay. So it just so happened to be that I timed my bathroom break perfectly. I saw a billboard on, well, let's see, it would have been 85 by the time I think it was right at the Georgia Tennessee border, maybe. So yes, we pulled off. Of course, all I had to do was look at my sister-in-law and say, "You can shop." She's like, turn this bitch around. Then we had, almost had a damn chain reaction pile up. And my God, we walked in there and I was like, but let me tell you what's really impressive about Buc-ee's. The bathroom. Swear to God. Clean, like super clean. Like kind of freakishly clean. And they have valet parking in the bathroom. Now, I don't mean valet parking, but it may as well be. They have attendants in the bathroom. And they are, listen, when I tell you, I am going to liken it to air traffic controllers. Believe me, it was impressive. They have someone, when you walk in, kind of just, making, and they're wearing headsets. I'm like, oh God, that would have to be a fun job. Well, I mean, at least for a little while. Mainly like the headset chatter. Can you imagine? Oh my God. It's got to be like a YouTube chat between the people that wear the headsets. Oh, I mean, so when we walked in, my husband immediately you could just hear it. Like all the air just left. Like, oh my God, what is this going to cost me? Like here we are. I think we're just going to the bathroom. And I'm pretty sure my husband thought that he was going to have to be my Sherpa trucking bags out. No, but not for lack of trust and believe. This girl would have done some shopping at the damn Buc-ee's, but we were on time constraints. So when he saw the line for the bathroom, he did one of these. And when you're married to somebody for a long enough time, or you're just with someone a long enough time, you guys, like, you can speak without talking. I know what's going on up here. And vice versa. So I could tell he was thinking to himself, oh my God, can we just go somewhere else? And I gave him a look like, listen, I'm getting ready to do the potty dance, okay? Kind of like that possum in the yard doing the electric slide. And no, that was not a lie. Swear to God, I've never seen a possum out in bright daylight. I thought, well, it was very overcast yesterday. Yesterday in Florida, it was like winter. Oh my God, y'all, it was gorgeous. I mean, it was very overcast and it looked like it was going to snow. But I opened up all the windows, the sliding doors. I broke out my fuzzy warm pajamas. And yeah, Queen Bee had just started alive. So I know the sun was still out. And I was just sitting on the couch, minding my own business, and glanced out of my slider, and there's a damn little possum doing the electric slide into trying to get into the damn bushes. Oh, I know some of y'all love possums, and oh, I'm happy for you. I do not. It's the tail really just sets my teeth on edge. It's the very strange, like partially bald, partially like somebody else we know. Um, the the beady eyes, they just freak me out. So yeah, I know my husband, I was just like, honey, I gotta go. So I'm standing in the line. Fortunately, the entire place is filled with a bunch of men who are all in the same boat. They're all saying the same thing in their head, like, oh my God, I cannot believe of all the places in the world, I got to take her to a bathroom. That's basically, listen, Bucky's to me is basically a department store that happens to have 100 gas pumps in the parking lot and a very efficient restroom situation. My God, I think we should put Bucky's in charge of the US government, because I truly, all joking aside, when I saw the line, this is the way I rationed it. Oh God, what the hell? Okay, sorry. I wear contact lenses, and every once in a while, if I move my eyeball a certain way, my lenses are kind of dry. I don't know, I wear the dailies, the kind you throw away every day, but they're very thin. And sometimes if you look just the right way to the side, the lens kind of will float off of your pupil and definitely get your attention. So I'm looking around going, well, shit. I mean, yeah, we could leave. Yes, there is a giant line, but by the time we get out of here, get in the car, get back on the interstate, and then stop again, we may as well have just stayed here and waited. So that's what we did. And, every man in there is saying the same thing. And they're all, listen, ladies, you know what it's like when you're shopping with your man. And, you can always tell because they're either sitting on a bench or a chair, whatever's available. But that place was a madhouse, no chairs. But everybody's basically, doing one of these, hands behind the back, just kind of looking around, bored to tears. But there was food. There was all this food. And so I get in the line, and it's apparent very early on that, they've got this bathroom situation dialed in. When I tell you that no joke, I expected to be waiting in that line, probably 15 minutes. It was about 5. And the closer you got, like when I first got in the line, we weren't even in the bathroom proper. They were lined up out the door. So by the time we got to where the bathroom started, and there's like this long hallway, and then you go past there, and then there's just stalls. Why am I telling you guys about the Bucky's bathroom? Just go with it. I don't know why. I don't know why it happens. Just roll with it. So yes, it became apparent very early on that, my God, I was just floored. And when I got in there and saw that it was sparkling clean, I mean, I was amazed. So of course, when I get home, I tell my son all about the Bucky's experience, because he told me the first time he ever went in one, he said, oh yeah, Mom, no, you need to go there. You'll like it. And I'm like, it's a fucking gas station. What do you mean I'll like it? He's like, trust me, you will like it. Okay, son. And I have to say, after I got out of the bathroom, and I looked at my husband, I'm like, honey, go get yourself some beef jerky or cinnamon roll. I'll be right out. Just chill. Well, by the time everybody was done in the bathroom, quite unlike the possum, I was not electric sliding out the door. No, I was more going like an elephant. I was taking big, slow steps where I'd hold on 1 second. I get distracted by something, and the one I was in, all these little, and I don't believe this is the case, but what it reminded me of is like when you go to a lot of towns, well, probably even smaller towns, have like antique, like they'll have a whole street or a whole plaza full of antiques. And even if it's just one building, when you go in, they're separated into like little vignettes with, people lease those spaces and they fill it with whatever they want. So the Buc-ee's situation kind of reminded me of that, but no, I'm pretty sure that's all Buc-ee's. Nobody was leasing any of that space in there. But I gotta say, I think I might just have our next show idea. This note says, "What should I buy next?" That's from Teemu. Hold on, I gotta write myself a note. Screw you, Teemu. I think we need to have the Buc-ee's experience, but not me going in and filming it. I think I should have to put together an outfit from the Buc-ee's. Oh yeah, we're doing that. We are doing that. That'll be fun. Not shoes, okay? I'm not going there. I'm not buying Buc-ee's shoes. But yes, I'm going to put together an outfit from the damn Buc-ee's. All righty. So I'm going to say hi to the kids in class, and then the moment I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for it. Have been waiting for my Teemu order. And I promise you guys, I did not open it up ahead of time. Promise. It didn't get here until yesterday. Actually, when I checked the tracking Wednesday, I knew that it had hit the big sorting facility that distributes mail and packages for my hood. So I knew it wouldn't come. I was hoping that it was going to get there Wednesday night, that it would get to my house, but not so much. But it was okay. Yesterday was just dandy. And I went back and checked. It was ordered on the 17th. Got it yesterday. So 6 days. What's today? Oh, no, wait. Today's the 25th. Wait a minute. Wasn't? Oh, that's right. Thanksgiving. I don't know why I always want to make Thanksgiving on the 24th. My husband's like, honey, it's always the third Thursday of the month. Okay. I cannot keep these holidays straight. The ones not like Christmas is always on the 25th, period, end of story. But like Thanksgiving, and there's other ones that are like that, where it's, Easter, that's another one. What is that one? The second, I can't keep track of it. I can barely keep track when it's a fixed day. Never mind. Sorry. There was someplace else I was going with that. Oh, so what's today? 25th. I got it on the 24th. Ordered it on, was it the 17th? Yes. So about a week from the People's Republic of China. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what Teemu is all about. And I'm showing y'all everything that's in the box. And if this is successful and we like it, I am going to order more. In fact, you're going to tell me what you want me to order. You know what I thought would be fun? Sorry. To the person that texted me, I will text you back when I am done on here. Okay. So we're gonna take attendance. Oh, and then we have the big word of the day. Don't let me forget. I've got it all queued up. This was a new one for me. I'd never heard this word before. Or I might have heard it, but it was not pronounced correctly. We shall find out. Okay, which glasses? I don't wear these very often. Oh, I was going to show you the back of this shirt. Hopefully you can, well, hopefully I don't break break a bone of any type trying to do this. Can you see it? You guys are going to have to tell me what it says. And it's done in, they cut out it's applique. So somebody tell me what that said, since I worked so hard to show it to you. Hi, True Texan, how are you? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? I hope everybody had a great time and enjoyed your friends or family and had good weather. It was so nice. The weather here, we don't often get. Look at you. Yes, pussycats. Brr. Hit that like button. Hey, SoFlo mama. SoFlo, you back? Oh, you're driving back. Oh, Lord. Well, damn, SoFlo, you make your husband pull into a Buc-ee's if you go by one. God help him if he's been having to be subjected to all of that business and you're not on headphones. He's turning around the opposite direction. He's like, honey, I don't care what that crazy bitch says. Don't even think about it. We're not going to Buc-ee's. Oh, hey, mystified me. Daisy Jones. Hey, Emmy. Yes, this is going to be fun. How you doing, Em? Oh, day drinking. Crazy nurse, you day drinking? Or, oh, you're asking SoFlo if she's been day drinking. Yeah, well, enjoy that vacation. 5 o'clock somewhere. Hi, Green Goblin. How you doing? Hello, Beverly. Anastasia. Now, you know, every time I see your name, my eyebrows is what comes to mind. Hey, Bama Beauty. Oh, Bama Beauty. Oh, God, you're scaring me. Well, it's mine now, no matter what. I'm stuck with it. They say they take returns, I think, but oh my gosh. I do have to give it to them with the tape. But I had so much stuff that it's in like one of those Tyvek bags, which they then used quite a bit of tape. But you know what? I started thinking about it, and yeah, box it. Boy, you get into a lot of in shipping boxes and whatnot. That's when the money starts. You know, they're all about the maximum profit margin. Go Bulldogs. How are you? Hey, Mama Bear. How are ya? Hey, Dis. How you doing? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hi, Grain. Do you want one too, Grain? I'll give you one too. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss? I'm sitting here staring at this. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. You know, it's going to refresh in a second and I'm going to be all screwed up. Hey, Be Still. So y'all be thinking about by the end of this episode, I want y'all to tell me what you think I need to buy from Teemu next. Unless, of course, every bit of this is trash, and then we're going to have to find some other place that I've never bought from before, like any of those other, basically their Chinese online Walmart situations. Hey, B Tim, how you doing? Oh God, I know. Oh, listen, I'm not even married to you. I don't want to hear it from you too. I told my husband, I'm like, honey, I used my card with my name. And he's like, yeah, last I checked, it only one per, despite which name is on there, there's only one who's like, well, no, but I do. I have my own, I have my own little debit card and I have credit cards, but I don't use them. Hey, True Jedi, how are you? MGA, the good Tiffany. All right, I need to know what's MGA stand for. I've been trying to figure it out. Every time I see initials, no matter who it is, I'm always like, oh, I wonder what that means. Yes, I have some of my best conversations with myself. They say you're fine. It's okay to talk to yourself. They say, unless you answer yourself back, you're good. No worries. Okay, I said hi to Johnson, but hi again. Hi to Neil. How are you? Hi, Glenda. How you doing? Wise Angel UK. Hi, Julie. I've never even heard of such a thing. Trust me, I won't. Ooh, yeah, Discord. The reason the Discord scares me is just because it's so like I said, we all see the stuff that goes on before our eyes. It just the thought of what could be going on behind closed doors. Oh, noted, honey. I'm gonna need a sapphire instead of an emerald. What was I doing that for? Oh yes, Discord. Yes, if you want me to remain in my pure, untouched status, it's either sapphires or is it sapphires or emeralds? I think it's emeralds, but one of them is they are more expensive than diamonds when they're. Hell yes, I went to Bucky's. Do you have one near your house? Oh God, I do my damn grocery shopping there. Oh, listen, I can find something to buy absolutely anywhere. I assure you. The car wash while you're waiting for your car in the gift shop. I mean, trust and believe. I can find shit to buy anywhere I go. Damn it. We're at that part of the day where the sun is starting to compete with my blinds. Hey, Ange Carter, how are you? Look at that. Holy shit, I'm getting a job there. Are you kidding me? Well, I tell you what, if they're the bathroom attendants, absolutely, they deserve it. They need 401k, full match, and dental, medical, all of it, because they got it going on in that store. Wow, that's something else. Tell you what, though, honestly, to me, I think these things all the time. It's not rocket science. If I had a Buc-ee's or a place like that, and because, I mean, let's get real about it. Most people, unless you're really just dying to go there because, somebody recommended it to you. Well, my understanding is they are always packed. And you've got to have some lure to get people to resist their first thought when you're getting. I'm telling you, when we were within, I'd say at least a mile or so, the traffic started slowing down. Not stopped slowing down, but it definitely slowed down. And the closer we got, the more it slowed down. And coming off of the off-ramp from 85, it was significantly slowed down. But yeah, you've got to have some kind of a gimmick to get people to resist the first thought, which is, fuck that, honey. No, find something at the Shell gas station you want. Find something you want to eat, to drink, and buy yourself a keychain. Or if you're Betty, get yourself some hula hoop earrings. So yeah, and if I'll tell you what, I'll tell everybody I know. Well, look, I just did. Like, do not pass up the opportunity to go to Buc-ee's. And if you need the bathroom, don't let that long line scare you, because Buc-ee's got that dialed in. And yeah, to do that, you've got to pay people and you've got to be good to them. Okay. Tell you what, when I had people work for me, I never had more than a couple at a time, but I tell you what, I was that person. And even when I've just had assistants that have, come and worked out of my house with me, I always take care of people. If when I would figure out at the end of the week, what do I owe you? And it would be like, well, I was here on this day from, 9 to 1. When I would figure out the money, I would always round up. If you worked 45 minutes, it always was up to an hour. Listen, I don't care what business you're in. If you rely on employees of any number or of any duration, I just believe if you're good to the people that are working for you in any capacity, whatever it is, even if it's not, in a business, maybe you've got a housekeeper, or, somebody comes and walks your dog while you're at work, whatever. I just always believe, and I'm not usually wrong, that, occasionally, but that's just life. I always feel like if you are good to people and you acknowledge a job well done, or even just acknowledging that even if they're getting paid, but so what? That doesn't mean you still don't want to hear, I appreciate you. That's just how I feel. And I think if you take care of people, they will typically take care of you. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm going to need to check that out, because I like fudge. Listen, I've been known to take a spoon and just put it in a bag of brown sugar and eat it right out of the bag. So yes, I sugar of any variety, just about. Oh God, except for what the hell is in pecan pie besides pecans? Oh God, it was so nasty. And my husband's like, what do you mean, what's in it? I said, what's in it? What is this, like, this gooey part? That's the whole pie. He said Cairo syrup. I don't know, but no, I've never had it before because, I don't like pecans. So what possessed me to try that? I don't know, but it tasted like if you took a bucket of sand and put syrup and flour in it. Hey Beth, how are you? But I was branching out, trying to, try new things. Oh, it's a hangout? Okay. Well, I have to say, I was quite impressed. And I will be going back because I'm gonna need to get an outfit. Oh, you thought it was a Texas thing? I don't know anything about it, honest to God. And I think in Florida, if I'm not mistaken, we only have them in way North Florida. Last I heard. Oh, crazy nurse, you like Bucky's too? And Bucky is a beaver, right? Because here we are in the store, and I'm like, oh, that little thing is so cute. What is that? My husband's like, Bucky, it's a beaver. I said, are you sure? I thought it was like a little groundhog or something. I'm not up on my wildlife. I mean, I did think there was a Great Dane in my yard last week. It was a deer. But you could see how I could make that mistake because they're both tall and the coloring was the same. Yeah, Green Goblin. That's what I heard, that they are always. Nope, Emily, you are just in time. Listen, there's always the 1 hour cushion where I sit up here and just talk about whatever nonsense is rolling through, between here and here to here. And then, we get down to business within an hour. I'm just taking attendance. So don't you worry, you haven't missed a thing. Hey, Leo the Lioness, how are you? Well, you need to go, ma'am. Because I'm pretty sure where you live, I think they have several. So next time you're on the interstate, just take yourself right on in there. Tell them I sent you. What was that? What was that hotel chain? We'll leave the light on for you. Yeah. What was his name? Something Bodell. It was a motel something or other. Yeah. That's what I get for talking smack on the damn. I wasn't even talking smack. What was it? Motel 8, motel something or other. Hey, bees knees, how are you? Yep, it refreshed in the wrong spot. So I'm going to try and get back to where I was if I missed you. Oh, yeah, it rearranged the whole chat. All right. I think the People's Republic of China has entered my computer. They're like, bitch, listen, we know when we got a live one, and we're not about to give you up to Bucky's. So you just better get this show on the road, ma'am. Oh, hey, Res Girl Marie, Grammy Rita. Oh, that's a new name. Welcome. Yup, Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you. But what was the guy's name that would do the commercials? Something Bodell. Is it Bob Bodell? Something Bodell? Did I say hi, go Bulldogs? I think I did, but hey, Lorton girl, unfortunately, you guys, my chat has been all rearranged. I mean, Teemu, unless you make pecan pie, just knock it off. I'll get to it in a minute. Okay, Cairo syrup and what else? Oh, it was so weird, you guys. I was like, ooh, people like this shit. Mm-mm. Yes, Beverly, go to Bucky's. Don't miss the chance. Somewhere around my house, I have that book, 1,000 Things to See Before You Die. I think Bucky's better call them up. See, how do we get in that book? Oh, Lord and Girl. Okay, I will do that. Be careful opening the back. Yeah, because I'm very excited. So I'm gonna have to. I need to be careful. All right, y'all. I'm running towards the bottom. If I miss you, I apologize. It is the fault of the People's Republic of China, Bucky's, and StreamYard. And I'm sure YouTube has a hand in it too. So take it up with them. I am not purposely snubbing you. They just decided it would be fun to completely rearrange my chat. Okay, it's Karo syrup and brown sugar. Ooh, yeah. Does it have a little bit of flour in it too? There was something that made it like I wasn't a fan of the texture. But I could have got past the texture if I don't know. Butter tarts. Hi, Powder Puff. Oh, I swear to you, it was. I'm just not used to. We have deer in the front all the time, like the part of the driveway that's not paved. Like if I go check the mailbox, you see little hoof prints all the time. So I know they're in the front, but in the back, it's odd to see them in the back because where that thing was, that deer, is very close to the back patio. I swear to God, I'm going to wake up one morning and there's going to be one sitting on my lanai having coffee. We have a lot of wildlife out here. So yeah, I just assumed, and it was in the daytime. That's another, you don't typically see them in the daytime. So that's why when I looked up, and I only had a partial line of sight. So I saw the color and all I could think was, well, damn, it's got to be a Great Dane if I can see. Oh, God. Oh. Refresh. Hey, Okie Crime News, how you doing? So hey, Heels. Does anybody have any funny Thanksgiving stories? I don't have any from this year. I've had them in years past. But this year, no, it was just really not okay. Awesome. We are there. I'm so sorry if I missed you. I will catch you. I will catch you at some point. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let me get my scissors. I thought ahead and I made sure I brought these are my special scissors that I keep hidden just for me. No food, because we have kitchen shears in the butcher block. And then my husband has a secret stash pair of scissors that he doesn't let me touch. Hi, Miss Blue, because he doesn't want them getting, dulled. All right. Get this party started. Oh, I have to say it. I think I'm like looking for an arrow that says opened on this end. Yeah, no. Okay, so I think I'll just cut into the corner to start, and then I'm going to pull it. Oh, you know what I'll do? Hold on. I'm going to pull up my Teemu so we can look at what I ordered, the live version. Hey, Kathy P. And then we're going to, word of the day. Then I'm going to pull up my Teemu. We're going to look at, I'll pull the real item out, the live version. We'll look at it, and then I'll pull it up on my account so we can do a comparison. We can do a side by side. And let's face it, this shit is mine. Okay. I have nieces and my nephews too, but they're not going to want any of this shit. So I'll give it to my nieces if it's not. Never mind. I was going to say maybe we could do like a giveaway. I don't know. We'll do something. All right. What's our word of the day? Ready? I I'm about 75% of the way through the book I am reading about the Vanderbilts, and came across this word last night. And I was like, ooh, that's a new one. Ready? Oh, wait, got to share it. Okay.
Mean.
Mean?
Mean.
You don't even know me.
Mean.
No, don't believe that.
Mean.
Vicious rumor.
Mean.
Humor.
Mean.
Lies.
Mean.
Jealous.
Mean.
Haters.
Mean.
Mean, spelled M-I-E-N. A person's look or manner, especially one of a particular kind, indicating their character or mood. Example, he has a cautious academic mien. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I appreciate that. One more time.
Mean. Mean.
I think I just explained it.
Mean.
Don't believe everything you hear.
Mean.
Okay, so there you go. There's the big word of the day. Mean. You know what's funny? I didn't even before I came in here, I didn't even know how you pronounced it. Okay. Otherwise, I'd have had a little bit, better quips, one-liners coming back at them. Let's get my Teemu pulled. Oh shit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because this was all done on the app. So let me think about that. I guess I can just pull it up and see. But I don't want to have to log in on here. Let's see. How am I going to do? Oh, shit. It took me to Wikipedia. No, not Wikipedia. Yeah, because we need to be able to see the shit, don't we? All right. I'm just making sure that I'm going to try and log in here. And let's see. I just want to make sure it doesn't show my all my info. Okay, now they sent me a code. What's the code? Lay it on me. Okay. Okay. Oh, look, there we go. Oh, they still want my password. Okay. Something tells me this isn't one where they tell you you've got to have an upper, a lower, a special character, a number, a letter. Oh, hell's bells. Whoops. Oh, now it says, well, that was weird. It said no, but then, oh God, start all over. Just because I have a feeling we're going to need the comparisons. All right, send me another code. Teemu, you need to get your shit together, okay? I expect better customer service than this. Okay, yeah. Shit. Okay, I have one more. Damn it. Wonder how many tries it'll give me. Shit. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure one of those is the number. Yes, I probably should have done this before. I only use a couple. That's the thing. It's like, come on. It's got to be one of these. Oh, no, not what? No, not email. I promise I'm going to put us all out of our misery after one more try. They're like, God, what? This bitch must be. She's got problems. Well, that was to the person who just sent me an email. I'll take care of it in 1 second, or I'm going to try. I don't know what that's about. It had to have been an accident. All right. This is my last try. Whoops. If this doesn't work, so be it. Okay. We're not wasting any more time jacking around with that. Let me just look very quickly at the block list because I think someone was accidentally blocked. And I know it would absolutely have been an accident because she's here all the time. And she's very sweet. Nobody would have blocked her. Okay, here we are. Let's see. That had to have been an accident. Okay. Problem solved. If you can hear me, I took care of it. Amy, see you later. Welcome. Hey, Nonsense, how you doing? Hi, Amy M, London girl. All right. Hi, Donna E. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Scissors. I already cut the first corner. We're in. Scalpel. Clamp. Wipe my brow, please. You know, like when you see him doing surgery on TV and the nurse comes up and she's wiping the doctor's brow. Woo! Oh my goodness. I think we're off to a good start. All right, let's see. What do we have first? Vanna, what's behind showcase number 1? Oh no, that wouldn't be Vanna. Vanna, you want to buy a vowel. What was, oh, the showcase showdown. Bob Barker. What was her name? Janice, what's behind? No. Showcase showdown. What did they have to do? They had to bid on they had to tell what they thought the showcase was worth. Okay, item number 1. Oh my goodness, I am already very pleased. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'll take it out first, and then I'll move the chair over because I'll hold it back so you can see it better. Bob, Janice, tell us about item number 1. Well, Bob, item number 1 is this beautiful knockoff Love Shack Fancy tulle asymmetrical skirt. Now it's not a knockoff, but the reason I bought this is because I see these all the time on Love Shack Fancy and a couple other sites that I really like. Oh my God, Teemu! Yes! Teemu, you have It's looking good. It is looking good. It is much better than I expected. Truthfully, I'm shocked. I expected this to look like a damn scrubber that you do your dishes with. And don't you worry, you're going to get to see it in all its glory after I steam it. But even that isn't, it's not bad. It is not bad. We're off to a great start. If I don't put my heel through it as I'm, okay. Look at that. Now you tell me this doesn't scream Lisa. I might have to take the scissors and hem it. By hem it, I mean just cut it. Because, okay, so it's asymmetrical. Guess I'll have to wear a pair of leggings underneath. Oh my God, how cute is that? And I think this was $14. Now, if I had bought it on Love Shack Fancy, it's about 300 something, which I would not spend $300 on a tutu. I'm quite pleased with the $14 price point. I mean, honestly, I'm floored. I expected this to be just super flimsy. Teemu, it is looking good. You might have found yourself a new customer with low impulse control and a high limit credit card. No, don't use credit unless you use it as a debit. Pay it off at the end of the month. Okay, we're off to a fantastic start. Where is this little bag? I want to put it back. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm thinking the chances of getting it, yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, let me just put this over here so I don't step on it. Okay, item number 1 is complete. Okay, there we go. All right, what's next? Oh my goodness. I don't know. There's some big department stores that might start getting pretty territorial if they find out that me and Teemu have met. I have to say, remember, in case you didn't hear it when I talked about it, and when we're done with this, I'll give, hey, Mitten Mama. Girl, I don't know how that happened, but I'm sorry. I'll tell you what I did to kind of help ensure to the best that I could that I just didn't get a whole bunch of crap. The pictures that they use, those are stock photos. And I have to say, everything I looked at, here's what I would tell you is more important than looking at the stock photos. Because of course, that's what's going to draw you in. Hey, Deeds, how you doing? That's what's going to draw you in is the stock photo. But look at the reviews. Because those pictures, now don't always look, okay, this is multifaceted. I'm going to tell you 2 things. I'm going to tell you absolutely look at the customer reviews and the customer images because those are the real thing that you're going to get. What they're showing you is, it's always on a gorgeous girl with a perfect figure. They are using the most optimal lighting. Boy, that one girl, my God, they make her work. She is all over that place. And most importantly, when I first started looking at this stuff, because I've never bought shit like this from China before. When I first started looking at this stuff, oh, let's just say this. I still have 350 plus items in my cart. They only let you check out 120 at a time. Lots of things in those stock photos. And here's where I have an issue with them, because it's very deceptive, because they will show you on the model in the stock photo a t-shirt. Do you know how many t-shirts I would have bought that had just a lot of the graphics are inspired by, hey, Sofa King, the actual designer stuff. And I don't mean logos, but I mean, like there's one that's very popular. It's is it a tiger? It's a tiger or a lion, and it's wearing sunglasses and it's blowing a bubble. That was a designer graphic. Well, when you look at the customer images, what they're showing you in the stock photo, very much like when you hear t-shirt, what do you think? You think cotton. You think of friggin' Hanes cotton t-shirt. That's what you think. However, please bear in mind, it looks to me, and I'm telling you this after more hours of my life lost to Teemu than I care to admit. But let my very thoughtful, it was a process, and it was a very deliberate process. And I mean, I'm really not even joking about that, because nobody does want to end up with a whole bunch of shit, especially that you don't want to have to send back. And based on all of the apparel that I looked at, they will show you a stock photo that looks like a t-shirt, a regular t-shirt like all of us wear and all of us have. Who do you think just texted me? If you said Teemu, you would be correct. Don't ever think it's not listening. They are. But after looking at many different colors, different types, dress, sweater, mainly t-shirts is what I was looking at. Most of that shit is polyester, and it is what I call performance fabric. Kind of anything from Under Armour-ish texture and stretch and whatnot, all the way to like when you see people jogging, like me, when I go out for my jog, never. But when you see people running and they're wearing, it looks like a t-shirt, but it's slinky performance fabric. It looked to me that about 90% of the apparel on there is performance fabric. So hey, Truth Seeker. Oh, brain game. Listen, yes, I'm definitely against slavery. Absolutely. Yes, I'm against racism. Did I do a deep dive into Teemu and their hiring practices? No, I did not. And since you didn't pay my bill, I guess you don't need to worry about it. But anyway, and it's fast fashion. I mean, I don't even think you can call it fast fashion. I personally will not be purchasing. We'll see with the jewelry. That's what I'm really interested in seeing. The clothing, yes, it is absolutely going to be just like Forever 21. What's the other one? H&M. Hold on one minute. I don't know. What is what's going on with the, sorry, you guys. Give me one second. That's so weird. That's the second person that has told me. What is going on? Oh, damn it. Zen, if you're here, I just undid something I did not mean to undo. Okay, to the person that emailed me, I don't see that you're blocked. Okay, now I do need to fix. I don't think Zen's here at the moment, but Crazy Nurse, would you do me a favor? And oh, actually, you know what? I can do it right now. Let me just do that. Sorry, you guys. I don't want her to think that. Yeah, I thought I was looking at. Okay. I thought I was looking at the blocked, but I wasn't. I was looking at the mod list. There we go. Okay. All right. No harm, no foul. All fixed. Okay. Oh, Mitten Mama, I have to. Otherwise I would. Yeah, okay. I figured it was a YouTube. Well, just like they're taking the comments, and or the like the order that the chats are showing up to me. They're just all like, it'll refresh with that. That's not unusual, but then it completely just changes the order. So anyway, let me see if anybody else came in. Hey, Boho Maze. Yeah, it's like, honestly, Brain Game, I don't think I've ever seen you before. And I mean, you're welcome here like anybody else is. But I mean, it's just kind of odd if I've never been to someone's chat before. I mean, I might say, hi, how are you? Before I then like lay into them about something, but that's just me. So, I mean, you're probably not going to be very happy for the remainder of this. So, it just may not be the show for you. Okay, what's next? Well, I ordered 2 of these and I'm not sure which one this is. Oh boy. Oh Lord. Well, it's honestly, I mean, it's really big. That's the other thing. I'm very small. Like I'm typically a 0 to a 2. And this was an extra small. But bear in mind, as with any of these types of sites, people in Asia are much smaller than Americans, because their diet is much different. But I'm more like, the typical demographic size where this was made, and it's big on me. I tell you what, I have to say, it feels like Angora. Let me see what this says it is. Polyester. I'm telling you, polyester's come a long way. I will wear it as I'm just looking. I can tell you that this, I mean, listen, even when it's cashmere, the area here and here pills very quickly. Pilling is when it gets those little tiny, like, little knobby, it gets rough. But have no fear if that happens. All you have to do is get out your cashmere comb. But don't do it. Don't do it on anything but cashmere because it'll ruin it. Actually, though, I guarantee you they make combs like this for, well, cashmere is wool. So I think it's probably just, this part is probably thicker. I will look into that. Or you can buy those things. I know you used to be able to get them at Bed Bath & Beyond. And it's just like a shaver. It'll shave the fabric, but you have to be careful and you can't do it, too much. But no matter what it is, whether it's, I mean, honestly, for what it cost, it's cute as can be. It's actually really warm. I mean, this will be warm. It feels like Angora, which of course, we have much cause to use here in Florida. But no matter whether it's the finest ply of cashmere or it's polyester, those are always the areas where things are, any place where there's contact and it rubs together, it's, susceptible to pilling. Okay, well, this, I mean, I'm not mad at it. Smiles. Hey, how are you? Yeah, you can. Yeah, I know. Nobody likes the pills, but I'm telling you, you can either shave them, or if it's, you can get a comb. And I guarantee you they make combs that are not just for cashmere, but do not use a cashmere comb on just a regular wool, like a heavy wool. It will tear it. All right. Woo! Item number 3. Oh wow, look at that. Oh my God, this is, it's crazy. I read a lot of comments about things smelling. None of this smells. Look at this. Love it. Oh my God. Y'all, this thing I think was, okay, now the lining's not great. But who gives a damn? I mean, I'm not wearing it inside out. This is super cute. I mean, and I think this came in several colors. Hey, Rowena. Honest to God, I mean, I gotta say, I'm pretty blown away at, and what was that person's name? Brain Game. I guess I do need, because listen, now that I think about it, Brain Game was right. I have sat in here and said that I definitely do not support counterfeits, period, end of the story. Wherever they're made, I don't support that. But I have said several times that fast fashion, H&M, Forever 21, Charlotte Russe, all those types of stores. While I don't support it, because a lot of those companies, they don't pay a fair wage. Now, companies like that, I know there have been documentaries made about, just how little they are paid, but they are paid. In fact, I remember when I watched one of these, I don't remember which one it was, but it was a documentary about the garment industry all over the world. And a lot of it is done in Indonesia now. And I remember I was appalled. I mean, and not even just with the actual manufacturing of the garments, but they went and spoke to farmers in neighboring villages, to a lot of the factories where sweatshops, factories, call it what you want, where things are made. And there was a very high, unusually high incidence of cancers and other, terrible disease and illness that they believe is coming from the dumping of the dye baths, all the chemicals made in creating all of these things, most of which are consumed in the United States. And honestly, I tell you what, I don't take issue with what is it, Brain Game? Is that what it is? I don't take issue with what Brain Game said, because Brain Game is right. I had not thought about it before I purchased this, but I think I just didn't even think about it in terms of, I guess it is like H&M and whatnot. But as far as that goes, I said that I do not purchase clothes from those stores. And that's for multiple reasons. But I did not buy anything in this package that is a counterfeit knockoff. There's no fake Louis, Gucci, none of that kind of stuff. That very much supports, and the money that is taken in by people who sell all the counterfeit stuff, that very much does involve all kinds of really bad, we'll just say, I don't even know what to call it. I was going to say industry. It's not an industry. Well, I guess it is an industry, an illicit industry. But so yeah, I mean, I need to sit and think about, because, but I can tell you this: what I never said is I don't shop at those stores because I think they use, slave labor. No, knockoffs and that whole counterfeiting, absolutely. But I'm reading the, listen, I do not take issue. I'll go ahead and I can go with that. Even though I don't have independent knowledge that they are using children, and what does it say? Well, slavery. I don't know. That I don't know. As far as not paying their workers. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm absolutely acknowledging that a lot of that may very well be true. But I don't think, I mean, I don't think I ever said do not buy. I've actually said even if you buy the knockoff stuff, I don't do it and I don't support it. But I mean, I just don't want to be. Yeah, we're not going to keep. I mean, obviously, I think Brain Game is, got an agenda in here. And all I'm going to tell you is this: you've gotten a lot more out of me as far as me acknowledging, yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right, but we're not going to beat this into the ground. Okay, so okay, moving on. Oh, now this is what I'm quite interested in. Okay, this is going to be the first miss. Oh, God. Oh, it's too bad because now when I looked at these pictures, this very much looked like, I thought it was a blend, and if you look at the inside of the fabric, you can see a weave. But it's definitely not. I love the graphic and I love the color. How cute is that? The fabric is yes, this is very much this is probably flammable, truth be told. What's crazy is that when you look at can you see that there's, here, if you look closely, can you see it looks like there's a weave? What it looks like in the picture and close, it looks like there is a weave, like you'd have with a linen or a flax, something like that. But hey, I'll sleep in it. I'll wash it. We'll see washing it is not going to make it go from polyester to silk. That's not going to happen. But I mean, honestly, this is the first miss. And I think that's all of the. Okay, I think that's all the. No, there's two more clothing things. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, I'm a huge fan of this combination of colors. It's a top. It's, just I mean, this feels, it's just Lycra. We'll see. But I have to say, it's exactly, I mean, for like under a jacket, like a blazer, this is perfect. And that's, I just didn't buy shit for, oh, well. But I'm always looking for something to put under a jacket, just like a black blazer. We'll see. All right. So yeah, of what I've opened, the only one that is just absolute shit seems to be the that shirt with Marilyn, which really sucks because God, that was so cute. Oh, what do we have next? Oh, this will be interesting. This is like a camisole. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Oh yes, those pads are going to need to come right on out of there. Don't need those. Oh, please tell me they come out. Okay, perfect. Oh, well, see, now once I take the pads out, I love the color. And, you know, as far as, I got news for you. Everything that we purchase, unless you're buying clothing from, you know, a ethically, and there are stores, there absolutely are stores that sell, you know, ethically sourced lines, where I know someone who has one, as I think I've talked about before. She is committed, okay? So much more committed than I could ever be. And I find it very admirable. It's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at times, but the way I look at it, this is her. I give her props because she will not sell out for the sake of a buck. But here's why. It's, you gotta really have, you have to have a lot of fortitude, especially being in retail. You got to be seriously committed to that ethical position, because those principles and her refusal to compromise on them is why when you walk into her store, it is why a cotton t-shirt can be $200 plus, because she carries lines that, hell, most of them I've never heard of. They come from all over the world. And before she makes a wholesale order, she does a lot of research online, and she will pick the phone up and she will say, she is not afraid to ask the questions. And she will say, where is the cotton grown? Where is the silk harvested? What kind of dyeing procedures do you use? What do you pay your workers? I mean, she goes in deep, and she's got, you know, she's been in business a long time. And it takes a long time to build that kind of clientele, because your average person that walks in a store, whether they can afford it or not, when everybody else is selling a similar type, well, if there's all kinds of stores around you that you can get a cotton t-shirt anywhere from, you know, 25 to 100 bucks, and then you walk in that store and theirs is 2 to 3 times as much as everyone else's, well, quite naturally people want to know, well, why is everything in here so much more money than everywhere else in the area? And trust me, she'll be happy to tell you. But the reality of the matter is, designers get the kind of money that they get because they've got name recognition, number one. Typically the materials are of a much better quality than that shirt I just put over there with Marilyn Monroe's image on it. But I can tell you what it's not because of. It's not because, you know, they're picking. Now, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I thought there was one company that I was going to have to eat my words if I said this. You know, they're not paying, and I'm not speaking about couture, where, you know, at Chanel, where they're hand making garments. No, So the majority of clothing and the majority of products we consume in this country, forget about just what I bought from Teemu. And I can assure you, if I never purchased another thing from Teemu again, is it going to change one damn thing for any of the people that are employed by them, etc.? No, it is not. And it's not just Teemu. I would challenge you to just try and go, my God, I was going to say a week, but I'm thinking more like try and go, let's start small. Let's start with 2 days. Hell, maybe even 1 day. And you cannot use, consume anything made in China. Tell me how far that gets. And I would venture to say that a lot of the garments, even in the nicer stores, I mean, I know for me personally, and it may make me look like a horrible person to say it, but it's the reality of it. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't think about it at all. If I want it, I buy it. And, when I say that I don't patronize some of those big box fast fashion, I don't. And there's multiple reasons for that, not just the ones that I've stated. But, you don't need to say, you don't need to, I don't share everything because, people feel all kinds of ways about all kinds of things. So this, I think, was like $4. And I can tell you the quality, I mean, it's really nice. I would not, oh my God, it even has a label. The hell does that say? Oh no, it's just the washing instructions. But I tell you what, this rivals, this is as good of quality. Now we'll see how the fit is, but this is better. This is superior quality. I mean, than things I've bought at Target. So I'm very curious to see this, how that feels and wears. Okay. What's next? Oh, what is this? Oh, God, there was a few more. Now, this looks super cute. And it is. Look how good I did. If you need me to edit your Teemu cart, just shoot it over to me. Okay, this, another thing for underneath the jacket. It's just like a flesh-colored shell. It's semi-sheer. And I believe these are the lyrics to a Lady Gaga song. It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up. Yeah, put your paws up because you were born this way. My mama told me when I was young, we were all born superstars. She rolled my hair and put my lipstick on in the glass of her boudoir. So yeah, I think that's adorable. With jeans and like a jacket, $5 maybe. I have to say, I'm pretty surprised at the quality. I was expecting oh, what are these? Oh, how many are in here? Oh my God. 5, 6, 7. 7 thongs. Let's see, that's the back, right? Oh my God. Oh, well, no, maybe these are not thongs. These aren't, are these thongs? No. Well, no, I guess they are. These for 6 of them, it was $5 maybe. And they are every bit. I'll be anxious to see when I try them on, but these, I usually go to, like if I'm at Target, I like that brand they sell there. I can't remember what it is. Wow. All right, I think that's, okay, that's it for the, there's no more clothing. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, look at this. A little phone case, a silicone phone case. This was 79 cents, I think. That's pretty darn cute. I mean, this kind of shit, tons and tons and tons. And things like this, that was 79 cents, whatever it was. The one that's on my phone now that I showed you from Bobble Bar, that was almost $80. But that, you know, that one is monogrammed. So that's, but the shell of the phone case, slightly thicker than this. And if you think that all these types of products are not coming out of the People's Republic of China, they absolutely are. Here's the thing, by going here, you're cutting out the middleman. That is all you are doing. That's it. That's it. That's all. But yes, I think, you know what? I'm gonna jot that note down to myself. What did I say? One day, nothing made in China. Deets, I'm telling you. And that one was nothing. There are so many phone cases on there that were, my God, I don't think, listen, I'm thinking back in the day when all the bling stuff started getting really popular. I had a BlackBerry that was blinged out, but then I had a phone, another phone, a newer phone that had, well, not only was it, you know, the small crystals, but it was like the big chunky crystals. That was, I know it was probably $200. And you can buy the exact same style on there for $5. I mean, it will blow your mind just how cheap. And as someone who even still has a wholesale license and has, I've bought wholesale for decades. So trust me when I tell you that so many of those products on there you have bought probably from that same factory, and you've bought them at Amazon, you've bought them at Target, you've bought them at Walmart, you've bought them everywhere, any place you buy things. The other day, I had on 2 of those big chunky acrylic rings that I bought from Amazon. There, you got black, white, clear, pink, green. So you got 5 of them, and they were $28. And I saw the exact rings on there that were, I don't know, 49 cents, 70 some odd cents, just pennies on a dollar. All this is this Teemu. It is, you're just cutting out the middleman. That's all it is. But I tell you what, if I had a store, and I've had several stores in my life, that's been long ago and been there, done that, won't be happening again. But I'll tell you what, if I had a retail store, this right here, see, because people in the trade, as they call it. So let's say you've got a gift store, you know, or whatever it is you sell, home decor, whatever it is. But let's just say you have a gift boutique. Well, there are most people, depending on where you live, but if you live on the East Coast and you have a store, most people go to Atlanta to America's Mart. That's the wholesale mart. It is only open to the trade, and you have to prove, you have to show your license. If I remember correctly, the internet was just really becoming popular. They had to confirm that you had a store, you know, a brick and mortar store, because they don't want people just rolling up in there. So America's Mart is, if you're familiar with Atlanta, it's in downtown Atlanta, and it connects via pedestrian bridge. It connects to the Westin Hotel, which is where I would always stay. And the Westin is that big, round, mirrored hotel. And several times a year, they had permanent showrooms in America's Mart. They had rugs, apparel, jewelry, home decor, gift items. I forget how many floors America's Mart is. Several times a year, they would have what they called immediate delivery, or we call them the temp shows. So the temp shows, I believe it was always before Halloween, maybe September, maybe twice a year, at least twice a year it happened, where somebody like a retailer, me, Susie Q retailer, they're doing the temporary shows. So that means cash and carry, they call them. Well, let's say Lisa has a business selling pretty notepads. And I'm trying to think how many vendors would come in as temporaries. What retailers like me back then like about the cash and carry temporary shows, it's just like it sounds, cash and carry. Vendors pay America's Mart money to come in there. They set up a little booth, just like it is at any place you've ever been where there's vendors, and they sell their product wholesale to the retailers. Well, and then the permanent showrooms in there, one of which I promise you every single person in this chat has a product in your house from the showroom. Well, the brand is Teemu's Company. Teemu's Company is the brand. What is the showroom? Because Teemu's Company falls under they don't have their own dedicated showroom. And then that's another thing with retail versus wholesale. So the company, Teemu's Company, they contract with a showroom who handles they take the orders. They don't fulfill the orders, but they're basically act as the middleman. So I can tell you that of everything I've shown you this far, if I had a retail store right now, depending on what I sold, chances are very high that I would use Teemu, because even the wholesaler at America's Mart whether you're a temporary or you're a permanent showroom. Well, where do you think they're getting their merchandise? And they're going direct to the manufacturer, and they are obviously putting whatever their nut is that they put on it. They then sell it to me, the retailer. I put my nut on it. So I can promise you, if I had a retail store right now, even if I don't know that, let me tell you, retail is one of the toughest games there is. It truly is. It relies on so many factors. It took me a long time to learn. You can't just buy what you like. But I did, see, because I was like, well, much like this is a hobby. I started out with it as a hobby, and I was like, no, I'm buying that's why I got into this. This is what I like. If you don't like it, then this probably isn't the store for you. But that's not really how you're supposed to do it. I mean, I was just, sometimes I was lucky, sometimes I wasn't. But I can tell you, if I had a store right now, depending on what product I sold, but if I sold anything like what we've looked at thus far, well, why would I not just go straight to Teemu and buy Deets, that phone case? That was, what did I say? 79 cents, something like that. Where even if I charge, oh shit, that thing was cute. You could charge, I don't know, 10 times at least. It just depends on how much you're looking to make, what your margins are. But well, why would I continue to go to the wholesaler when I can go directly to the manufacturer? See, places like this, and hey, white boy Moose, how are you? And the sizing thing, absolutely. I have seen the comments about the sizing. Yeah, always bear that in mind. And their size charts are useless. I can only do it because for me, chances are I'm going to have the opposite issue. But then again, I would never buy pants. No, no. And shoes. Just bear in mind that Asian people are, typically much smaller stature and weight than we are. So their size 8 is probably our size, maybe 4. Who, I don't know. But yeah, I promise you, everyone already has. Teemu's already in your life. You just don't know. You just may not know it, but I assure you, it's there. Okay. Now, what I will not buy is any of the knockoff stuff. Just because I don't do that. I would rather not have it. And that's, I've said all along, I'm not here to tell you guys, you're a terrible person. I think I've said many times, my sister-in-law is obsessed with all that shit. But just because I buy, listen, I'm bougie, okay? I'm not going to start buying all my clothes at Teemu. I'm just not. But I like a damn deal just like everybody else does. And the only thing thus far that has been amiss was that Maryland shirt. Okay, what's next? Ooh, very cute. See, I used to sell a lot of jewelry. Another thing, always check the measurements, because they typically put, like on jewelry and things, they typically have like either a little ruler next to it. And remember, they use the metric system. They centimeters, millimeters. They don't use our, I have to say, these are much smaller than I thought. Oh my God, look at my hands. This part looks fine. It's when I turn them over. I'll never be able to, I'll never, my hands are always going to look like those. It's a snake. But they're cute and they're, I mean, they're not flimsy. Okay. But yeah, so like when I had my store, now I dealt more in things like this, you know, big. If I was selling something like, well, we'll use it. Let's not use these. We'll use a different piece of jewelry. Well, like the ring I just showed you. If I was selling that, it would depend on what I paid for it. But if I paid, let's say I paid $5 for that, I would sell that. It would start at 35 or 40 bucks, and then it would get marked down. But that's pretty standard. I mean, it's not anything crazy. Oh, I think we'll do all these last. These are nails. I bought several pairs of nails because y'all know I like my nails. If you're still going to the nail salon, and you know, you do acrylics or gels or whatever you do, I mean, hey, do you? But I'm telling you, I've been buying all my nails at either TJ Maxx or Marshalls, usually TJ Maxx. And they've just got boxes and boxes and boxes like this that I've been paying anywhere between, like this brand, these I like. I think these are really pretty. They're kind of short for me. And I haven't worn French in, oh my God, a minute. But these are like almond shape. These were this brand. Now these I did get at, I think we got these at TJ Maxx. The brand is CALTA, Calta. I am actually going to go online and I'm going to pay full retail for these from the manufacturer because I really like them. And they're cheap. I think even full price, they're $7 or $8. But typically they're anywhere between $4.99 and $6.99 at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Every one of these nails I'm going to show you, $1.99 was the highest I paid. Ooh, I love these. They look exactly like the picture. I know it's kind of hard to see with that. Those are, yeah, it's hard to see with that light. I don't even know what those are. Oh, yes, I do know what those are. Oh, look, here's some Barbie nails. Are they that way? Yeah, this way. Oh, I'm basically a 12-year-old girl, okay? I'm sure you guys have figured that out. Okay, what's next? It's like Christmas. Oh, shit, that's not gonna... Let me see that. I'm gonna have to open up. Oh, those are cute. Butterfly earrings. Oh, these are just more rings. They're just pink, like one's a snake. Yeah, those will have to open up later. Ooh, these are pretty. Apparently, I was having a butterfly moment. Oh, like that wig that I wore the other day. That I bought on Amazon because I know damn good and well it's coming from, if not Teemu, it's coming from like a Teemu. So I thought, because I love wigs. I haven't ever worn one on here until the other day, but that was too. I just wanted to see what the, if the hair was. All I can say is don't ever try and brush it. It was like plastic, but for a one and done, or to keep it for Halloween, or to give it to some kid who needs something for a costume next Halloween, one of my nieces or something. I thought, well, I'll try, because this full of, actually what I want to get are they have the really pretty, but these I'll only do human hair, and it's Remy hair, and they're just they're on little clips, and they're just like 20, you can get 20 or 22-inch, just oh, probably about that many strands, just pretty, like, unicorn colored pink, just clip in extensions, just for pretty highlights. Y'all, I used to wear, years ago, I don't know if anybody remembers Dana Perino from The Five on Fox News. She's one of the most beautiful women on TV. And she's just very, you can tell she's naturally beautiful. And the less makeup Dana Perino wears, the better she looks. But of course, it's Fox, and they're not going to listen. She's already like managed to not have to put the Fox dress on. So they're like, listen, Dana, we're letting you get away without wearing the bodycon dress. You're wearing the full face of war paint, girlfriend. But she does not need it. Anyway, she's blonde, and she used to wear, underneath all this here was a really pretty, like, well, dark brown, like a dark reddish brown. And I loved it so much that I had my hairdresser put in, we did tape in extensions. So it wasn't exactly like hers, because I didn't go as dark, but the hair underneath the back, I had a dark brown. And then up in the front one time, I had, like, the color that's highlighted where it says Jaja, I had fuchsia, neon pink, just like single, like strands like this that they put in with, that was just like glued in. And then next time I went in, because they grow out, and I was like, just take them out, I'm done with it. But yeah, I was like, I'm not about to color, I'm not about to put dye in it. So, but I haven't done anything like that in 100 years. Hey, Revival, how are you? World Peas, how are you? Isn't she? She is gorgeous. Dana Perino is truly, I think she is one of the most beautiful women on TV. And she's a nice person. You can tell she's just a nice person. Okay. Yes, my butterfly moment, carrying on. Ooh, there's a bunch of these too. Christ, I can put them on my Christmas tree, whatever. Okay, that one's a little big, but there's lots of small ones. Oh, let's see. What size are the blue? Is that a little? Okay, that one's kind of little. Ooh, here's a perfect size. God, there's a bunch of these. Look, it's a whole bag. I mean, what am I, like, eye patch? What? Oh, you know what? You could put it on a headband. That's what you could do. Oh my God, the possibilities are endless. Oh my God, look at this one. How cute is this? You guys are going to come in here the next time you see me. I'm going to have I'm going to have a monarch butterfly garden in my hair. But yeah, they're on these awesome little claw clips. You see, they've got the little tiny clip. You can clip them on anything you want. God, I love it. Ooh, these would look really cute, like a fishtail braid. And then take them and put them, down be very cute. All right. Seal those back up. Ooh. Apparently I was into serpents that day as well. My goodness, it's like a botanical theme. Got snakes and butterflies. Very cute. These are like they're like a rose gold. Oh, and here's just another old thing I used to try and, like, when you go to any place you go to buy wholesale jewelry, for me, I always try to stay away from like yellow gold. I like rose gold. I like silver. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is a total mess. What the hell? Oh yeah, this looks absolutely positively nothing like the picture. It's just a pink, it's like a pink pear shape. In the picture, this looked like it was about 40 carats, which is what I wanted. Like, I wanted a big ass chunky costume. Not that, but that's okay. Everything else. Oh, I mean, honest to God, there have only been 2 things so far that are bombs. What was that I was saying about I'm really 12? Unicorns. Oh God. Or are they ponies? Wait a minute. It's not a damn unicorn. Well, whatever it is, it's cute. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a unicorn. Unicorns don't have ears, right? They just have what? Well, whatever they are, they're cute, but it was supposed to be a unicorn, damn it. Hey, white boy moves. No, I said hi to you. Let's be honest. Sorry. Oh, God. That is hilarious. Pink ponies. Do unicorns have ears? I know that they can't be unicorns because they are absolutely missing the requisite part to make them a unicorn. Hence the uni. Yeah. No. Okay. But that's okay. I like ponies too. Oh, goodness. Okay. I swear, I think even my husband wanted me to open that last night. He put it on he put this package on the couch, and he waited. When he came out about, I don't know, an hour later out of his office, he says, "Well, aren't you going to open it?" I said, "No, I got to wait and do it tomorrow." Well, if I can figure out how to get in this. We're going to do it this way. There we go. Oh. I mean, now this I'm very curious about because oh, I actually kind of like that. When I was looking at it in the package, I'm like, is that a piece of cotton or toilet paper? What the hell is that? Actually, this is really pretty. Let's see if it'll work on that finger. Will it? No. It's kind of, it's like it's supposed to be like mother of pearl. And then it's got the little crystals on the side and it's adjustable. This is, I mean, yeah, for $1.75 or whatever it costs. Love it. Oh, Lordy. And what's interesting is I think that there's all of these things came from different sellers within the platform. So here's what I would say for sure. Don't buy anything that you're not okay with being stuck with, because I mean, who's going to go to the trouble of returning anything? Unless it was, oh, crazy nurse, that's probably what it is. Abalone. And that actually came in different. It is amazing to me that they can make stuff that cheap and they're still making money. But yeah, I would say definitely don't order anything that you're not cool with being stuck with. Because the only way I would ever go to any trouble, the trouble of returning something, is if it costs a decent amount of money. And of course, they're relying on that fact. And I wouldn't buy anything that would be enough. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy anything that would be expensive enough to return. Oh, these are cute. That's weird. They didn't have one of those cardboard baggings. Oh yeah, these will break. These will break quickly, I'm sure. Earrings. Actually, I like those. So what are we up to? 2 bombs or 3 bombs? I know we have 2. Possibly 3. Those are kind of heavy. So if you guys could have me buy something on Teemu, what? Oh, let's be honest. You know what? There are, listen, there are just as many eyelashes on there as there are nails. But the Ardell are the only kind I use, and they're not very expensive. So I looked and I was kind of like, it's not broken, so I'm not going to fix it. These earrings, let me tell you why I bought these. Oh, these are really cute. They're not what I really want, but what I have been in search of since I saw them, and I've never been able to find anything remotely close. That's it. Did anybody see when Adele did her concert at the planetarium in Los Angeles? And it was outdoors, and it was when she came back. I think it was her first album back after her hiatus, her sabbatical. She had on, of course, hers were by Mr. Harry Winston. These gorgeous, probably, oh my God, I bet they were 6 inches at least. I mean, a little longer than these, and they were Saturn. With they were probably platinum, but some type of white gold. And then the rings were diamond. Oh my God, they were gorgeous. And ever since I saw her wearing those, anytime I go to any website that sells, junk jewelry, I've been looking for those earrings since she did that concert, a knockoff of those. And I don't know. All I can think is they must be too expensive to knock off and keep them at a cheap price point, because I've seen versions, but I've never seen an exact dupe for those. And I would absolutely love to have a pair of those. Of course, I told my husband that, you could just call Harry and Harry would whip a pair up for us. Which reminds me of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. No, she's saying diamonds are a girl's best friend. Was it in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? I think it was. Maybe quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Yes, she mentions Harry Winston. I don't typically, I love old movies, but I don't typically enjoy musicals. However, Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes was fantastic. Well, so what do you guys think? I have to say, I mean, overall, my first Teemu experience, overwhelmingly positive. I cannot wait to wear that purple skirt. Of course, it's going to have leggings under it, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? I actually have a pair of Spanx, the OG Spanx product, the flesh-colored capri Spanx that I've never worn, and they'll go perfect with that because they're just flesh colored. Well, I have to say, we'll see. I expect, as I would with any jewelry, whether it was coming from, no, white boy moves. What are poly gel nails? You know what? Ever since I found all of these, I have not gone back to the nail salon. I mean, there were so many, to me, it got to the point where there was no upside to continuing to go get my nails done. I mean, forget about the money. That was because I couldn't possibly get these done without getting a pedicure at the same time. And then you're into multiple hours of your day gone. I mean, getting nails done, pedicure, drying time. I mean, 2 hours, maybe plus, depending on. I mean, I always tried to get the same person every day, but I just got tired of it, and I don't even remember how I stumbled on these, but I thought, you know what the hell? I'm going to listen. These things have come a long way from back in the day when I was a kid, and the only thing we had was lead press on nails, and they were total garbage. But I'm sure my elementary school self would have loved to wear them had my mother let me. But I just, ever since finding these at that price too, I'll never go back again. And the pedicure, I mean, that I do miss. But the only thing I really give a shit about with the pedicure is you're getting your feet rubbed. And that you can go to any mall and they have where they just do massage. No, no water, none of that. Because I have to tell you, I am leery of the cleanliness of a lot of those places. And I'll tell you what, if you have if you're compromised in any way, diabetes, if your immune system or your health is compromised in any kind of way, be very, very, very careful about nail salons, and most especially, see, the chairs. I never got the chair. Okay. My best friend, who's no longer here, we used to go all the time, and she loved those, the chairs with. I was like, if I want to sit in a chair, I'll just like go hold a jackhammer when I go past the local construction crew. Like it just never did it for me. Mystified me. Believe me, you're going to see that skirt probably the next time I come in here. Yes, white women, any kind of autoimmune, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, anything. But my God in heaven, most especially diabetes. Crazy nurse will back me up. First of all, if you've ever worn acrylics or anything, anything they have to use a Dremel drill on. Ooh, you don't forget that. What I have not, I'm telling you, I couldn't even tell you how long it's been since I was in a nail salon. Years. And I can still, it gives me chills to think about, oh yeah, when they leave that Dremel drill on your nail bed just a little too long and it just burns right on down through. Or how about when they put the primer on and they're a little too ambitious with it, or they're not paying attention and it starts burning so badly that you can feel it on the underside on your fingertip, on the pads of your fingertips. Don't miss any of that. Don't miss the money. Don't miss the time. Listen, Lisa's not exactly known. Betty, we are not exactly known for economizing. Another show idea. But I tell you what, trust me, there are plenty of places. I would rather save money here because that gives me more money here. You know what I'm saying? So let me write that down because I'll never remember. We'll call it Lisa's Helpful hints. Screw you, Heloise. Because there absolutely are plenty of places where I will, rather than this, do, if not this, if this, do that, if not this, then do that, that type of thing. And this right here is very much one of them. And I mean, I haven't sat down and thought about it because it's just stuff I do all the time, or things I buy, this rather than that. Absolutely. Let me think about it and I will come up with, it's kind of in that vein of Lisa's favorite things, but I really would like to come up with something just like this. Like, don't spend X at the nail salon. Try Y. I tell you what, the nail salon thing, I've seen too many horror stories. We all have. I don't care where you live. You've heard a story about it. And I'm not dogging nail salons. I'm just saying, it is one of the industries that is they're just known. And there's plenty of good ones, of course, but there's also plenty of bad ones. And we've all heard the stories about, cutting corners on the cleaning. The place I used to go, I do have to say, I started there. I was one of their first customers, and I stayed with them for several years. And they were very, very clean and sanitary. You got your own package of tools when you went there. I watched them many times put shit in the autoclave. I watched. The problem with the foot bath part is the lines have to be clean. It's not just throwing, that blue shit in there, and the lines are supposed to be clean because that's what circulate. So there are, I promise you, I can come up with all kinds of dupes. Like, I guess dupes would be the word. Just things that expensive does not always mean better. In fact, many times it does not mean any such thing. Obviously, many times it does, but not always. Just like I titled this, learn from, I bought it so you don't have to. I have got so many stories, like, but yeah, the nail salon thing, we've all heard the horror stories about, and if you're immune compromised or, oh my God, diabetics, Jesus, you have got to be so careful. And if you get nicked with anything that bleeds or an infection, anything like that can be catastrophic. Oh, Grain, did you lose a bunch of time to Teemu? I have to laugh. Someone in this chat might have sent me a text message and said, how long does it take to get all that stuff? This was remarkably fast. Now, I upgraded to express shipping, but they didn't even charge me for it. But I think that's because I think all of that stuff was about $150. So they probably have a thing where over $100 it's free shipping. But still, that's huge. That is really fast. So that's what we're going to do. I'm trying to think, is there something else you got, like, I mean, besides I'm not going to buy any of the knockoff shit. But just based on what I've Hi Barilla, how are you? Powder Puff. Powder Puff, did I say hi to you? I think I did. Oh, I'm telling you, the Teemu thing, it is so easy to get. And honest to God, I mean, I'd get on that thing. I should tell you that it took me probably 6 weeks to get to finally pull the trigger. But that's mainly because it's just like YouTube. It's a rabbit hole. And their search engine is pretty good because once you click on one thing, you don't even this is one thing I think is genius. All right, so when I click on that skirt, well, you can look at the customer reviews of just if you hear nothing else or trust nothing else that I said, please, the customer photos, the customer reviews, which is where the photos will be if they have them. Some people do video. Please look at the customer photos because that is representative of what you're getting. So just remember, look at the customer photos. Definitely remember that their sizing is going to be very small, and remember that the clothing, even though they might show you a picture that looks like cotton or linen, even if you, I'll tell you this, even if you search, because there came a point when I actually, in the search parameters, I put cotton was one of them. It'll still bring shit up that is not cotton. But when you click on something, that skirt, well, you do not have to back out to see the things. All you do, it's like, I'd say, if this is the top of the page, I'd say about this far down after you've looked at the reviews and the photos, it'll go straight as you're scrolling. It'll basically, all it's doing is picking up not exactly where you were if you went and hit the arrow to go back, but damn close. And of course it starts showing you things that might go with that. Hey Caribbean, how are you? The ones I have on are the ones from Teemu. These are Calta, C-A-L-T-A. And I tell you, I will say this for these nails. Of all of the ones that I've bought at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, these have stayed on longer than any of them, and it's not even the glue, I don't think. In fact, I know it's not the glue because I used glue from one of the other packs. These are they're not thicker. Thicker is not the word. They're stronger. And they're cheap. But all of the ones from Teemu are, I think they're all different brands. Yeah. Beautiful nail. How about false nail professional? Or press on nails if you prefer. Oh, and here's another false nail professional. So they don't really have, they're not branded, let's just say. But hold on one second, you guys. Let me just look at the, oh shit. Stab myself in the eyeball. Oh, Barilla, you were accidentally timed out. So I don't I don't think we can do anything, right? I think it'll just, hey, beer can, how you doing? Oh my God, Caribbean girl, you don't have to do that shit anymore. And these, for me, these are, I actually really like these. In fact, I was saying, I got these at TJ Maxx. I think they were $4.99. I like these so much that if they do not have these next time I go to TJ Maxx, I've already looked online and they're $6.99, $7.99, something like that. Nail salon, like I've been done with that for a long time, but I mean, and the glue, here's the good thing. The glue has now been perfected. It used to be you basically had to use super glue. Hey, Mystery, how you doing? No, it does not damage your nails. You can just go in the corner and pop them off, and it's like nothing was ever there. Here, I'll put it in the CALTA, Calta. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how they're. Well, you'll be seeing the other ones. But yeah, these I really like these. For years, I was buying static nails online, and they're nice, but they're $20 to $22 a box. And back when I was buying them, you didn't like nowadays. You can find these in TJ Maxx, Marshalls, places like that. Back then, when I was buying the static nails, they hadn't really, you didn't see the modern shapes and lengths. Like you would see these kind of nails. What do you call them? Press-on nails, I guess. But like not, I like the longer ones. Although this length is good, but the coffin shape, the ballerina, the stiletto, they didn't have all those back then. Static nails did. She did something. She was in the beauty industry in California. I can't remember the story. Her bio is in the website. But yeah, then one day I was in TJ Maxx and I saw a package of static nails for $9.99 instead of $22. So I picked them up. But now every time I go to one of those places, I will grab, 4, 5, 6 packs while I'm there. And I've just got a big bag full of them. And, I would say that they last. These are really good. These, I'm trying to think when I put these on. I bet it's been 5 days. And I've had to, touch them up here and there with, one will come off and I'll glue it back down. But the others, I'd say, 2 to 3 days. It just depends on how much you do with your hands, how much water your hands are in, etc. So, well, y'all, I need to go and hopefully find a Christmas tree. No luck last night. So gonna try again today. Do y'all have your Christmas trees up? Start thinking about, I don't know. I think with the Teemu, if I was gonna buy more, I think it would be, what about home stuff? Maybe I should try that. My sister-in-law bought some things. What did she tell me? She said, oh my God, their florals are trash. Don't buy any florals. I was like, well, I wouldn't buy florals anyway. But yeah, they've got a whole bunch of, the one thing I will not buy, and I do not recommend you buy, is any kind of, oh, nonsense. I want a little one for the office here. I want like a tabletop. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want a tabletop to put on that little table back there, or if I want to get just a small, a small real tree. I don't know. But yeah, that y'all, that is one thing I would not recommend buying from Teemu is any kind of buying mystified me. Have a good one. Hey, Notre Dame. Oh, you know what? I've got a couple of those crystal, it's not a Stanley Cup, but the metal tumbler thing, or I bought two of these, which I love this size because I have a small hand. So this size right here, I love. But I bought on Amazon quite a ways back. I bought an AB crystal and a pink crystal, the larger metal cup like this. And those are completely covered. But yeah, so maybe some home decor stuff, or I would do more jewelry, I think. And the only way I think I'd buy any more clothing, is if it was something like that purple skirt that, I mean, even if I had, because here's the deal. That skirt, a tutu, which is polyester, a tutu is a tutu is a tutu. I mean, there are different grades of polyester, but I guess what I'm saying is the only way I would try clothing again is if it was something like that, something just like really over the top. But other than that, but yeah, if you guys can think of something that, and I can even possibly justify it. Oh, you know what I was thinking? Some pillows, like throw pillows. And now it won't come with the insert. That's something that there's a helpful hint from Lisa, and this is not just for Teemu. Actually, I think people are finally starting to pick up on it because I saw it on Amazon. I bought a throw pillow on Amazon today, like the lumbar size. Y'all, nowadays, when you look at throw pillows, hi Nicole, how are you? Very, very rarely do they actually have a pillow insert inside of them. I've known many people who, my mother is one. I think I've said before, my mother's very difficult to buy gifts for. Last Christmas, I bought her two beautiful cashmere pillowcases. One was a lumbar, and one was like I don't know what size. What's an average throw pillow? And she calls me up. Well, typically she'd just give them back to me. My mom is the regifting, but it's not. She doesn't try and gift it to you. She'll just give it to you. And of course, I'll be like, "Didn't I give you that?" I don't even ask anymore. Now this sounds terrible, but it's the truth. Now I try and always, when buying her a gift, I make sure it's something I like, because good 50-50 is the chances that I'm getting it back. So I bought her these lovely, just like a beautiful, very light, like beige. Oh, kind of like the beige on this shirt. Just a really pretty neutral, and that's totally her vibe. And she calls me up like a week later and says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to send those pillowcases back. They're really nice, or do you want them?" And I was like, "Well, why?" "Well, I don't have any pillows that they fit." I said, "Mom, you just buy the pillow insert." "Oh, I didn't know you could do that." But she's not alone. And it's more common nowadays. I think it's much more common to not get the insert than get the insert, because what I bought on Amazon today, it it said big as life at the top of the listing in dark, bold, black font, in, font much larger than the rest of the page. Pillow inserts not included. Oh, nonsense. IKEA. And I've bought them on Amazon, and they were even the nice, like, feather, the lumbar feather inserts. I don't remember how much, but they weren't unreasonable at all. But IKEA, that's even better. I'll tell you what, there is a rug. There was a rug at IKEA, the one and only time I've ever been to an IKEA, and I still regret that I didn't buy it, but I don't know where I would have put it. I would have painted a room to make it work. It was a giant, I guess it was cow skin, cow hair calf, but it was gorgeous and it was huge. And I kept looking at it and I was like, where would I put that? That is not that is, I was going to say that is so far from the vibe in my house, but I'm a fan of that. Like, my husband, not so much, but I've been doing shit like that since I was a kid. Like, I would wear this shirt with a different print on the bottom. I mean, I'd try and keep it in the same family of colors, but I'm a big fan of, like, mixing different textures, different colors. My husband would, like, he could not deal with that. But it was like, there was one that was black and white, one was like that really nice reddish brown with white. And I wouldn't do a whole house that way, but in one room, I think it would have been really cool, because to me, that is so, like, that's more masculine. It's more, it's just, to me, it's just, what's the word? Not rugged, but, it just brings to mind, like, Montana, Yellowstone, that kind of vibe. But I would just, in one room, I would love it, with my walls are like the most pale lilac lavender. It's white, it's tinted white, but it looks like it's a color more than just a tinted white. Do you buy them? Do you go to the store nonsense, or are they online? You buy one by one at a time, or do they come in packs? I'm not typically like, oh my God, our bed pillows. Oh, I don't know how people sleep on feather pillows. I just don't. I like a down comforter in the winter, just like a duvet, but my couch is all down filled. And I remember when I was looking, well, the salesman at Crate and Barrel wanted to sell me a couch there, which little did he know, and I couldn't exactly tell him, sir, I have no intention of buying a couch here. I'm not like, no, I'll buy a car. Thank you. If I'm going to spend that much, I'll buy myself a car. But I wanted to, they had something similar to what I wanted. And the guy said to me, oh, well, are you sure you want down? That's, how did he put it? It's work. You have to, there was some clever way that he put it, but basically he said, you've got to keep it fluffed all the time. Oh, Amy. Oh, yeah. I got to tell you, the only time I ever see any feathers that poke out from the thing is when I take the slip covers off and I wash them. but it is. It's funny because the couch is a sectional, and I am the only person who sits on the couch, and I only sit in the one spot I sit in. So where I am, there's a big ottoman. There's two ottomans, but it's giant. So the other ottoman we put in the corner, and Whoopi's teepee is on it. Whoopi has a teepee that his aunt bought him, and we put his teepee on the ottoman, so the other cats, I mean, they all get in it every now and again, but my husband rarely sits on the couch. He's like, well, honey, why nobody sits on the couch? Because there's 27,000 pillows on it, and there's no place for anybody to sit. That we have a couch as something to hold throw pillows. I'm like, yeah, basically, you have a problem with that? But it is amazing. It doesn't feel like it compresses. Like, I never sit down on it and go, oh God, I need to. Lumpy bedding. Oh yes, I've heard that. Yeah, you don't have to buy those stupid dryer balls. What are lint ball? Yeah, that. Yeah, if you've got a tennis ball, just use that. And I got a better one. I have everything from my neck to my tailbone is fucked up. So I have sitting is a prolonged, doing anything for any length of time is a problem for me. But sitting, like especially driving, I drive like this. Like I have that's why I failed my driving test the first time I ever took it. Because I've always driven with my left foot. Well, I can do it better without my shoe. So I drive like this. But I've always done it just because I'm very short. But yeah, when I took my driving test first time and I didn't pass, my mom's like, why didn't she pass? And they said, well, she drove with her left foot on the seat the whole time. And of course, I was like, well, I'm short, I can't see. But so sitting is any 2 hours. Excuse me. Well, hi, Moonchild Pink. Oh, well, that's very sweet. Welcome. Any more than 2 hours, sometimes less, and I get really bad, like with the sitting, the main thing is like sciatic nerve, and it's like electric shock. It feels like you're getting electrocuted. Well, I mean, I don't know about electrocuted, but it's shocked at the very least. And my stepdad told me, and he gave me a lacrosse ball. He said, well, first, God bless him. First, he said, do you have a lacrosse ball? Oh, yeah, sure I do. I keep it with my polo pony. Let me just go run out and get it. No. Well, he had one. Not because he played lacrosse, but because he had a lot of pain when driving. And he said, take it and put it, behind your thigh or your back, wherever it is that's the most problematic, and it works. And at first I was like, damn, I think I'd rather get shocked. I mean, it's kind of it takes a minute, but but yeah. I mean, I would imagine you don't have to use it, Nicole. Yeah. I would imagine you could use something else. You probably don't have to use something quite as, you could work your way up. You could start with a tennis ball. Maybe do they still have racquetballs? Remember racquetball? That's similar to a lacrosse ball. At least it was. So yeah, but it actually helped. So Okay, well, white boy moves. I think she should have failed for that. Was she by any chance flying a plane? Because I know that when you fly a plane, you use both feet. I must confess, if I'm on the interstate and I've been on there a while and I just need to, when I know that I'm not going to be braking, I don't obviously do it during rush hour, but yeah, there might be a time when I've used when my right has been so sore that I've put my right up, um, I've put my right foot up and reached over with my left but I only do it for a few minutes. And only when I know chances are very slim that I'm going to have to, you know, change lanes or something like that. So, well, wish me luck on my tree venture. My husband and I have a funny thing that we do. For years it would be this big production when my son was still living here, when he was a kid. We'd all go and it would always be this big production. And every year, I'd make them take many trees out and hold it and spin it. And, oh, I don't know about that one. And my husband and my son would make such a big damn deal of it. I mean, it would take them the next 364 days to recover from it, you would think, by listening to them. So finally, after my son was long gone from home, for the last many years now, my husband and I, now we have a different sort of competition, but we're only in competition with last year. And the amount of time it takes us to pick a Christmas tree. My goal is always 5 minutes or less. And I tell you what, there's only been 1 year where I kind of bombed. But that's, yeah, I go for the least amount of time. I do like a really tall tree. I just love the way they smell. And I don't know, we always had a fake tree growing up. Well, not always, but for I'd say at least half my life we had a fake tree until somebody accidentally either threw out or misplaced the pole that the fake branches go into. So then we started getting real trees, and I've just always had a real one since. But yeah, now it's a competition to see how quickly can we get this shit done. Last year when we went to Home Depot, one of those, Home Depot or Lowe's, and it was hilarious. There was one other couple there because we were there at the absolute end of the day. They were closing, and they were serious. That guy had a tape measure with him, and he and my husband got to talking, but it was funny because the tree we ended up with, they were behind us, and he goes, "Oh, we already looked at that one. I've spun it all around. It's really good. There's no holes in it." But of course, my husband, being the kind, sweet soul that he is, he looks at the guy. He's like, "Oh, well, if you guys are still thinking about it, I'll put it back down." I'm like, "The hell you will." He's the nice one. I'm the bitch. Have we not met? Didn't anybody tell you about me? Oh God. So yes, but I definitely I need to get going because my husband's got something else to do later on. So I'm off to find a tree, and you never know, the next time we meet, there may be a tree back there or back there. I was already thinking I could put it right in the corner where I think I'll get a little one for in here. That'll be cute. Okay. All right, kids. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my Teemu haul. I am quite pleasantly surprised. So by all means, if there's something that you would like me to buy so you don't have to, well, if there's any snowball chance in hell that I could possibly use it, hit me up and let me know. Otherwise, today is Saturday, right? So let's see. I doubt I'll be here tomorrow. I don't know. You guys, I did bring, let me look really quickly because I've still got, there's still quite a bit of shit on, not shit, but you know. Oh my God. Oh God, we got to get busy on this Lisa's favorite things. Okay. You see this? This is, we've only been through the ones with the lines through them. And hello, we still have all that to do. Yes, I have a lot of favorite things. Shit. Okay, you may see me tomorrow. If you don't see me tomorrow, you will. Oh, Monday. Oh, fear again. Monday is Hood News. And oh God, we got a lot of shit to talk about. That's going to be fun. So Hood News on Monday. I'll do a thumbnail probably tomorrow. And we're getting on, we got to get busy on this because the shopping season is upon us. So, all right, y'all, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. And hopefully y'all still have, if you're still with your family or if you're ready to kick their asses to the curb because Thanksgiving's over, whatever the case may be. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and I hope to see you on, well, Monday for sure, possibly tomorrow. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you. All right, y'all, be good. Have a good night. Bye.
Thought that you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go. Lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Freak the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now. I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go. Lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want.